Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a quick, there's Christine in the corner. I just want to do a quick thing on is losing part of a massive breakthrough in success? Do you have to be able to lose to really grow? Because in our culture, especially in the Western world, um, we demean anyone that loses anything. You know, I mean, a team makes it to the championship game in football or baseball, basketball, and then they lose in the championship. People label them losers, right? When in fact, the super succeeding people in every field have had a lot of losses in their life. And what begins to happen, one of the things is if you're willing to lose, it'll help you grow. But there's a secret hidden in that. And I'll take an example from the martial arts world. I was trained, and I know it's been around in other things, but if you really want to get better at a skill that you're learning, hang out with people that are better than you at it, right? So, like in the martial arts, when we break up the spar, the teacher would say, if you really want to grow, what you need to do is spar with someone better than you, right? Don't just spar with your equals or someone, that doesn't have the skill set. Why? Well, that'll keep you in the same level, right? What you want to do is basically leap to the next pond, get to where the people are really, really good and begin to train with them. Why? It'll make you raise your skill sets, and you may get a lot of losses at first, but it's going to build on that. I mean, which is better, losing to someone of an elite skill level and then learning from that loss, or winning from someone that you're just better than, right? And then you don't really learn anything from it. So you have to be willing to do that. But to do this, you have to be willing to set aside your ego, right? Because when that happens, if you don't, that is an ego deflating thing. When you are willing to step up to someone better than you and then get that feedback, you have to put your ego aside. That's how you really grow, ego, I've heard it said, is easing God out. I like easing greatness out, right? Because, this is going to work. Well, it might work with someone at your skill set or below, but is it going to work with someone at a higher skill set? So what you want to do, and it also tags into the other thing that, Jim Rohn made famous, is that hang out with a group of people that have what you want, right? Because they used to talk about it for finances. If you know the basic net worth of the 5 people someone hangs out with the most, they're probably in that ballpark. There's some truth to that, and it's been proven. But think about other things. People that are in shape have a tendency to hang out with people that are in shape, right? It's why the whole 12-step program seems to work, where once you get into recovery, they talk about you need new playgrounds and playmates, right? Because I've never seen someone just quit drinking and still go to the bar every night and sober up because they're hanging around with drinkers. So it's the same with, you want to be good at something, hang around people that are good at it. When I wanted to learn film acting, I decided I needed to take classes with people that were working actors, and especially in the film world, right? I'd been doing it since I got out of the Army, theatrically, on the stage, but not in film. So I started taking film classes and learning how it's different. And then I wanted to find classes where people were much, much better at this than me, right? And the teacher was much, much better at it than I was. And so that's how you really begin to learn. I'm taking it, and you also find then the really elite people usually have mentors and coaches and groups that they hang out with. So they're trying to, increase their skill set to the next level. And so, I found a class, Working Actor Studio, out of New York, where that's the title, Working Actors Studio. It's people that are working actors, working in the field, whether it's, and they bounce between theater, television, and film, but it's a different skill set, right? And the feedback you get is much more detailed than you would get at the people that, that don't have that skill set. So are you willing to lose? Are you willing to risk it? Are you willing to basically jump to the bigger pond? There's a book about, jumping to the next level. The name escapes me, But what happens is, you jump from the small pond or the small bowl into the bigger bowl. Well, the way humans are, a lot of what you are is shaped by your environment, by the people you hang out with. So when you leap to the next level, it's going to help you grow. It's like, I forget the kinds, there's a lot of fishes. My wife could probably tell you that if you keep them in a small aquarium, they'll only grow so big. If you put them in a bigger aquarium, they're going to get bigger, right? Because they're going to grow to the environment that they're in, right? And would you rather fail among people that are very good and get the feedback for you to get better? Or do you want to just stay, oh, I'm really good at what I do, but that's people at your level or above, right? And trust me, it's a very ego deflating thing when you step up to try to do this. So just have some fun with this and think about it. And so what can you do to risk it, to try something, to do something you wouldn't normally do? I've been doing these, the YouTube shorts about, so you want to be a badass. How do you be a badass? Well, you have to challenge yourself. The people that are usually the people we look up to, my dear friend David Goggins, other people that I know, right? The Tony Robbins in the world. They do think, Elon Musk, right? Buys Twitter. People go, whether that was good or bad, put that aside. Look at the risk he took, right? Spending all those billions of dollars, and buying a company, right? Doing the things like that, David Goggins, challenging himself, doing these runs, doing the things that he does, right? Doing these other challenges. So are you willing to do that? Are you willing to step up and try something new? Whether it's redo your websites, whether it's have some fun with some stuff, whatever it is. So just give that a try. Let me know what's going on, and I'll talk to you soon.